山林。
Uber
好像
Uber
啊
Uber。
Uber 好
准备要买。
It's a new Uber rate.
Corporate。
Corporate.
不是 COO 吗
Corporate。
？Corporate。
It's a new cooperate.
No. Cooperate is a verb.
Cooperation.
Yeah, a new cooperation with what? With
Real job and adventure time.
So Princess Bubblegum, what is it? Is it like
It's a cartoon.
It's a cartoon.
It's a character, cartoon character.
And here's a guy with a white head and a blue shirt, and a guy with white, yeah.
你怎么？
一点工厂。Human with a boy.
Eraser and a boy.
Eraser. 不是 Eraser with a dog. 橡皮擦是哪一个？
他不像你知道？
它是狗吧？是狗。
他是狗。
哦，你橡皮擦了。
橡皮擦的那是狗。
没看到。我说橡皮擦。
谁橡皮擦？
他说老皮橡皮擦。
老皮橡皮擦。
你是狗。
好，那就喝。
它是外星狗不是吗？
那看起来像橡皮擦吗？
我觉得你脸比较像橡皮擦。
我在走嘴巴了。
不要再凶了。
对不起。
啊，为什么要老
是该凶吧？
Alright, so what is the store name?
Adventure Time.
The store name is Adventure Time.
对 ，store name 脑热。
Why do they call it like that?
星星福泉啊。
星
福泉啊。
啊？
星星福泉。
Oh, the store is not called Adventure Time. It's called Adventure Time.
Huh?
The cartoon called Adventure Time.
That's why I asked you so straight. Adventure Time, you make it seem like it's a challenge to go there. So what is the store name?
Let me see.
新疆怎么办？别人跑的。
You don't need to know its name. You know it's their story.
Why?
Did I ask you about the story? I asked you about the name.
You no need to learn its name, but you. 咋吗？
Just tell me the name. What is it?
我妈。
It's hard to translate it in English.
Clear out.
Say, what is it? Say, Johnny.
Hi.
Say again?
In Chinese,
Yeah.
星星福泉.
So, translate that.
The brand now with green colored and the red heart.
Say again?
The brand with the green word and a red heart.
That's the name?
No, I describe the brand because I can't translate the name of.
So you did not explain the brand. You explained the logo, right?
Yes, because the brand name is just. There's no meaning in Chinese.
No meaning.
Yes, it's
Why?
just like McDonald's. There's no meaning of McDonald's.
Oh, there
But
is a meaning of McDonald's.
可以选颜色吗？
好像有个城市可以自己挑。
There is a meaning of
why
McDonald's.
there's a meaning?
Yes.
What?
钱包。
What's McDonald's?
越来越少。
Yes.
Oh,
It's a family name.
okay.
You understand? So sometimes everything should have a meaning. You understand that? If it doesn't have a meaning, it means that that person who made it just, gave it maybe a name.
Red heart. Good luck.
我表哥要回台北。
Say again?
我表哥要回台北。
Good luck.
Good luck.
他是废物，我真不喜欢。
Anyway, so
他
we
说我还
said
是说good luck.
agent next is side. Next one is
在。
panoramic view. Panoramic view. Panoramic view.
上次打开手机压这三下嘛，
对吗？
因为他在看本。
并没有，我只是那个全景照片。
就像你看那个
就那个真
丑脸，然后说看好丑。
结果看到说我们伟大的神奇波语。
Alright guys, come on, hurry up. Panoramic view. Next one is
活
consultant.
泼。
Consultant.
收场。
这不要这样。
场面收场。
我是 A1。
After
我就是要
consultant,
用
you write
鸡巴的语气讲话。
hazelnuts. Hey guys, quick. Hazelnuts.
这是哪一种？
是哪一个？太多了。
买的。
这是会加巧克力的那个。
我还想说你
应该是。
都会加
是会加进巧克力的那种。
就是有一种圈圈巧克力，就是以这个来命名。
班尼妈妈
You zip it. But you don't know hazelnut, you ball it so easy.
班尼妈妈手这样。
对，那
那应该我相信就是巧克力那个。
把阿妈剪掉。
慢慢要。
把你阿妈跳。
Next one, after hazelnut, you write
你把你阿公卖掉。
opponent. Opponent.
学习男女儿关。我自己讲的笑。
原来。
而且你们开上韩国了。
啊？
韩国啊。
我们礼拜四开始上。
啊，不是啊，对吧？你们寒假结束，然后1月4就上。
没有，我们放了差不多一天晚上。
礼拜3结束，礼拜4。
对吧？礼拜四韩国。
烂呢。
我们也是啊。
我们礼拜1就开始了，我们礼拜1才开始。
啊。
对。
我们也是
You
啊。
got opponent?
Yes.
Sir.
Okay, after opponent, you write
你到底在干嘛？他到底在干嘛？
在画什么吧？
inherit.
哇，华山红龙，华西。好不好？
Inherit.
帮我想。Inherit。
拿叶的那个。
拿野。
拿叶。
You write inherit?
Oh.
Okay, after inherit, you write work part-time.
Work hard.
Work part-time.
你看想在 work hard time 的话，一定会半读嘛。
现在在报答案吗？你的小肉。
我不确定。
不然还干嘛？
啊，半东半西啊。
哎，我怎么那么凶？我真的发现我其实个性真的有差。
对啊，你好凶哦。
你也知道。
你现在才意识到。
我发现我个性真的有差。
Work part-time. After work part-time, you write
看起来要继续。
cashew. Cashew, yes.
I don't know what the it is.
反正就是某种果就对了。
这是 X 果。
我知道。
Let's go.
X 果。
Apple。
Apple 掉了。
不要啊。
是滑稽的。
什么这么简单？
Area.
宫保鸡丁。
并没不是。
我可以吗？我可以。
Cashew. After cashew, you write rotate. Rotate.
这是什么？
这是什么啊？
不是啊，是不是什么位移之类的吗？
不是啊，是平板的那个。
这是第一个。
入境卡。
不是应该是轮转位移？
Hey, come on, guys. It's easy. Think.
I know.
Rotate.
轮转位移。
After rotate, you write component. Component.
跟我方面有关系吗？
没有关系。它只长得很像。
Component. Component.
妈把你抛这个流畅。
After you finish this, you remind me to tell you one thing so that you will never make at least that mistake.
Component.
Yes.
Yes, component.
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 对的。
对啊。
查到什么天竺鼠？
那为什么他感觉不会讲觉得我们都会写错，他写的是对的？
没有，他只要提醒我们。component。
好，那我没写错。
Alright, after component, you write shutter. Shutter.
Baby shark。
Baby shark。
Baby shark。
不要。
我在开车。我在开车。我今天是油门。
You write shutter?
踩到底了。
Okay, after shutter, you write intensive. Intensive.
不就你是 courses 吗？
啊，
intensive courses or just intensive?
intensive courses.
Sorry, yes, intensive courses.
Yes.
对啊，对啊，
对啊，
好像是
Intensive courses.
哇，上课。
对，
差不多。
这个职业，
不知道。
肯定是什么果吧？
为什么是国？
是啊，全部都是果。
Intensive courses.
那
Next
果
one
果
is
肯定是一种果。
不是这两个吗？
material.
一定种
演奏会。
Material.
啊，没错。
都嘞。
完蛋了。
我知道中文。
Material.
你这个不知道中文？你可以跳，你
Material。
可以跳的，没事，你可以跳吗？
Actually, material has so many different kinds.
对吗？
Alright,
日
listen
本是
guys.
很爱的。
Yes. After we finish, remind me to explain to you material has so many different kinds of meanings.
然后我们进我们的。
Now, then,
我去上厕所了。
这就算了。
你干嘛第一个讲完？
我拍影片，所以我可以结束。
okay, after material, you write
够。
pecan.
哦，pecan，这个超奇怪的。
Pecan.
它是什么果吗？
对，是什么果？
哦
哎，这也不算什么果。
应该是火龙果啊。
这不是什么果。
你把它做成是果啦。
禁果。
就是瑞啊，瑞每天都会
有啊。
瑞哥的对象吧？
有啊，V 不是吗？
调几啊？
它有。
哎，现在猫咪大战争合作有那种啊，快打旋风 V。
快点用 V。
没有。
Alright, so you finished?
Yeah.
We're done? Alright.
I have video.
Okay, so
VG 有。
May I go to the bathroom?
No。
how many of you did the video? Only one? 1, 2, 3.
Zero.
You guys are in the back?
No. I
You?
don't have time.
Bubblegum boy?
哎，
Do you have any videos? No?
那
No?
哔哔哔哔哔。
Alright, so the
解释一下。啊，问题。
books, please.
那个叫什么的，飞机讲到你告来一级野运子是谁？为什么完全没听过？
一级乐。香啊。
为什么完全没听过他名字？
谁啊谁啊？
就是后来加入学生会那个。
耶。
So, should we let the videos go on first? Or you wanna-
第二季的。
第二季播了。
You wanna start? You wanna
对呀，第二季播
那早就完结，去年就完结。你真的智商
或。者是
So
动
this is
画。
what I asked. I said, we play the videos first or you want
第
to
二季耶。
do the oral first?
If you want to。
开玩
会议
笑。
有没有第二季？
好问题。
Alright, okay guys,
还是
listen.
查。
认真出 Betty 啦。
哎。第二季有听说。
是啊。
你们今年才要出。
但他没有，他所谓要上学我送的都是放在都是没讲完。
后面要考。
Okay, alright guys, listen. 1, 2, 3.
Go.
Come on, you put the phone away.
红花姐。
好吗？
我放在你的烂。等一下，昨天的一讲。哦，yesterday. Yesterday I was going to play badminton with my junior high school friends. But we realized that we don't have the spaces. 太久了。Tag.
啊
Tennis 的
Racket.
Racket.
Wait, that, you mean, what kind of sport is this? Badminton. It's a racket. You play, yeah, racket. R-A, not rocket. R-A-C-K-E-T.
So just for feminine.
For badminton and for tennis.
Tennis.
Alright?
Tennis.
Table
For
tennis.
table tennis, some people say racket for table tennis, but it's not a racket. They call it a paddle. P-A-D-D-L-E, paddle. Alright? So, a racket is mostly the one that is made from that circular shape, alright? But a lot of strings in the middle. Those are called rackets. And the one that is used for table tennis is called a paddle. Racket.
没有啊。桌球不算。不是桌球。网球。桌球。
And what is a racket? There's another meaning to racket.
Racket.
What's the rap?
Huh?
Racket.
Racket.
You know?
I know that.
No is
Racket or racketeer. You don't know what racket or racketeer is?
花天酒地的。
What is racketeering or racketing?
R-A.
Noisy.
No, not noisy.
Rackety is noisy.
Racketeering.
Oh, liar.
No?
You are liar.
Oh, I know the someone who have a phone call to that your son is kidnapped by me. Give me 100 million.
That is a kidnapper. That is a kidnapping. No, racketeering is when you, for example, at school, you don't have any racketeering at school? Like you have something nice and then some, hey, some,
敲诈
huh?
敲诈
Some guy takes it from you. You understand that? Yeah, some kind of bullying. So this is racketeering. They can take pretty much anything you have. If they like it, they'll just take it away from you.
Like me.
You understand what I mean?
Oh, thank you.
这跟那个不一样吗？
啊，
这跟骗钱不一样
我。不知道。
他是学校内的。
你看，你看这个缓速。
So just for school?
Not necessarily just for school. It could be, yes, it could be, yeah. This kind of, this kind of behavior can be pretty much everywhere. All right, keep going.
哎，你打哪里包呢？
We didn't have.
他打你。
All right.
So we decided to go to Taipei.
Underground。
On the street.
地下水沟啦。
Hey, what is on the street?
Wait.
Under。
Undertale。
哎，我知道，这种 under 它就会有。
The street in the subway.
Underground.
Underground mall.
Underground mall, yeah.
Yeah, go underground.
Underground mall, yeah, you can say that.
Huh? Underground. 空格 mall. 是不是太嗨？
You understand the meaning of underground? Hey guys, what is underground?
然后空格
地下
下。
地下。
Okay, underground is everything that is under the ground, and
Oh.
underground is also the
等一
MRT
段。
in England. It's called the underground.
On the street.
Okay, so you went to the underground mall to try to find
No. To shopping.
you went shopping, okay, and then?
Yeah.
我
And
哪知道？
after
我现在在梦
shopping,
我的昨天开始找
we
那
went to some
没有。
one of
我现在我们班同学昨天开始找那种恋爱
One of
因为他就是其中一名恋爱者。
one of okay, you can say one of my friends' house.
他现
one
在
of my
是
friends house.
Okay, and
来
then?
问他是
去
对男追女，这是我
make
原本打给他结果我家猫怎么了？
Hey, listen.
umbrella.
你自己都还没有
No,
哦，不是你有名字。
origami
还是靠女生？
Oh, she made an origami umbrella. Okay.
好过。
你有讲。
他说录像。
She made this.
Yes.
那你不讲话。
So pretty.
可以说吧，他
他做一个纸的那
然后我
个
直接找，
他做了，
哦。
那个不用做纸的，你做还是他做？
公
没有做纸的。
还问币啊？
你说这是买的，因为他做的，谁做？你说那个，对，
是吧？
没有，他昨天跟我去逛街，他做了，
那币，那币什么？
And then?
我再会打一下。然后不想。
去
可以帮我打一下他吗？
对呀。
去
再见见。
，so
帮走一下
every
他。
time
哎，
谢谢。
干嘛？你干嘛？不要太远，不要。
太远。
他会打太极吗？
他会打太极，他不会打太极。
他不会打太极。
他要拿
She
去问
did
我
it
放
successfully.
枪。
Hey, listen, please. And then?
投到那个曲棍球打。
What else? That's it?
那我收回就。
我又收回。
你要帮别人比那种纠纷吗？
很麻烦。
你干嘛？
A day with my
你
friend.
好爱心哦。
Okay. He's right number 10.
他就很可怜。
谁啊？
都黑成男的，都黑成这样了还要玩。
Hey, what is number 10?
啊？
rotate
他们在
rotate。
Rotate.
会
Rotate.
分手以后
Rotate.
真的就不会想要交男朋友。 隔天就开始贴别的男人这样。
那你还是不表态就是不表态。那你记得他叫什么？还是反应有反应？
这个女生是，那个女生是怎么样？
他反应很慢，然后他自己不会想太多，就很直接。他说比你还直接。
那大概蛮久的。现在你不能直接跟他说，我想你们，你要做的就是你们你要去观察他笑什么，然后你可能就是
大骂，
匿名的，
弄得出来吗？
不要多说，不要表态。就是比方说他说什么，这是一辈子的。
我本来就算是一辈子的光球。
你要观察他笑什么，然后你要默默的帮他付出，然后可是你不能有太多，可是你要让他知道说是你帮他的。
哇，
经验谈呢？
我是那个经验很厚。
不是，买 video。
买 video。
你不要一直跟他表说，哦，我喜欢有多喜欢你，不要跟我交往，那种人他绝对不会听进去，他就觉得不要再吵架。
哦。
这种人，
我真的就是吵架。
现在最好弄完就不要吵，就是等他真的是了以后，不然最高状况是就是他跟他交往之后，他也是满脑子都会想前男友。
对。
是吧？因为他没走出来。
然后我永远把你的段录音截下去。OK，好，我知道。
我现在那种复杂，现在很复杂的情况啊。
分手了，你还去想着前男友，这样的人该杀。
这种情况。
不该存在在这世界上，该杀。
你没有紧张，你在。
啊！
跟你讲，
哎，看
就是混沌啊。
哦，你经验怎么丰富啊？
你老婆二次元。
小屁。
哇。
这个好变化。
这是谁？
哇！皮肤这么白的一定就我啊。
你白吗？
好。
人家哈萨克混。
哈萨克你妈混，你妈混非洲啦。
你说牙买加。
你问，
你问
地瓜，地瓜也怕。
Alright, guys, listen, please. Moji, stop. I cannot hear.
你很非洲啊。
你妈在东美洲开机。
Hey.
你妈国外保扣。
不知道了。
那是我爸养的。
你妈屁女啊。
干嘛一讲话？
他声音没开的。
那是你吗？
我骂我自己。
给他客气一
对
下。
我在看你。
对对对。我姐姐。
跟你讲，巧克力被我看到，妈被我不用存在在这边。
好，我刚刚查了一点。
我刚才吃手没有看到。
格服。
因为我眼睛有问题。
我没有看好
对，
看。
然后是黑醋。我不是说买一点要煮饭，要煮。
哦，还有鼻子。
你看那个吗？我那个 Poca。
Pocky。
Pocky。有一个。然后你传给我，因为那很大片的那个，然后大家都说刚刚吃比较赶快那个。
哦。
一大片啊菠萝，大菠萝不是菠萝，
菠萝。
Pocky 放纵了。
放纵。先不要好吗？可以不要这样。
我就说。
那种。
那是烹饪教室吗？
哦，你看这个。
这什么？
Hello Miranda.
Okay, so
Video.
I have got a problem that recently I really want to be taught.
Me too.
I'm Armenian and also taught
That's a good
in the market has
Good idea.
a good site, and I just decided today I'm going to make vegan toast.
Did you put MSG? Huh? Did you use MSG?
You should have
MSG no.
sugar, oil,
那你有
没有
发觉吗？
salt.
哎呀！
都是一起的，哎呀。
太高了。你看我腿都放下来了。
Malt.
I put my leg down on chair.
Yeast.
Wait,
Sugar. Oil.
Sugar, oil, and this salt.
意粉。
We.
Not
Yeast.
Yeah, that's what I heard. I thought I heard you said yeast. No. Yeast.
Yeast.
Yeah, yeast.
Yeast.
You know yeast, right?
Then what did I say? Yeast.
You said yeast.
And it's
Yeast. 什么意思？
It's just like, look,
等一下，
it's like what? Like
YES
ear and year. It's not the same.
so it's year
Year.
this is my year right YES 像
有这种东西啊？
Do you guys know what yeast is?
我也是。
Yeast is what inflates the dough.
有同学打电话来。
You know, if you want to make bread,
了解干
you need to put some yeast
刚刚说你在上课
and make the dough
好的。
and cover it for about 30 minutes, right? And then when you come back to it, it gets a little bigger.
加什么能让它发酵？
好，可以讲。
You understand that?
喂，
And even when you bake it, it becomes bigger in volume. That is called yeast.
发酵。
不是啊，你没办法，我个性就那么干。
All right, listen.
让它发酵发酵
好看好看。
We should have sugar, oil, and yeast,
只要有一个那个奖励型。
flour, water, and milk.
还有对听哦。
因为阿妈一直在播那个收音机、电视还有手机，所以就直接用 BGM。
有那种宫崎骏电影的感觉。
那个喇叭不太好，我好像是高频。
Hey, listen.
那就帮你放前面。
好。
捞点，捞点，捞点。
好的。解答1号3就好。
雅购。现在做什么啊？
一个超市。
卖的啊？
因为我去我旁边一个超市。
然后你知道他说什么吗？
第一个
最新的我在看。
哦，
一个手跟手术。
雅是在。
一个超市。
雅购又提到了。
真的，牙膏是吧？
素食的吐司。
你是吃素吗？
它不是全素吗？那
那你要
个
吃素吗？
它不用动物制品
不，
的，
你现在在吃素吗？
它不用动物制品的啊。
Uncle 也不喜欢这个。
我开
你就吃素衣服。Uncle Roger 说的，Uncle Roger 说的，不是我。
Failure。
好巧。
Why so weak？
所以你觉得我要买这台电脑，现在很贵。
你有那个钱吗？
我妈会给我。
摸起来怎么样？
摸起来怎么样？
5万，
软吗？
很软，好软。
这样将近月
我有被吓
薪啊。
到，发酵之后超级软。
你想法是多少钱？等电脑是几年买一次
4年吧。
哦，那是。
差不多。
所以我这台会撑很久，因为
这是现在需要的。
不一定。
需要还
我只
是想要？
想拿电动。
想要。当然想要啊。电脑还有需要的东西。
有啊。
然后
你知道我同学，他考第3名，他翻盘3，你知道怎样吗？他买一台 ROG 的电脑跟一台 iPad，
等一下，
8万。
问个问题，翻牌上什么了不起？
原来这还在那边炫耀啊，厉害。
我3次段考，他是2次10几名，1次翻盘3，我4、5、7。
Is it finished?
No, it's
没有。
非 internet
这个年越来越低哦。
你知道吗？我对考试很讨厌的，我跟那个 B 组第1排。
我们就是恋爱的。
你跟 V 怎样？
第1排没有，就跟他讲说。
你跟他赌几分？
知道我有时候输他1.5分。
哦，所以你要给他你的掰。
魔法人会公民投票，将最糟糕的去投票。这边丢点一票。
我投瑞一票，今天。
这驱逐不是罗马人吧？
对啊。
我讲反了。
没有啊，那个叫什么？不是有3段？
还是用
不是有3段吗？第1段是叫什么？王政、共和，然后还有那个吴大维。对，然后第1段王政，而共和的时候就是这样子啊，逃骗驱逐法。
讨厌驱逐法不是雅典的。
这还是雅典的。
所以我看把他驱逐啊，驱逐废物。
又火了。
他驱逐。难怪你会输。
你知道你刚刚讲的那些怎样吗？
我毕业。
你不是第1组的吗？
啊，我社会组的。
对啊。
哦，是哦。
哇，这手机真的是有个
那这是几年前的手机？我们这是重播吗？
没有啦，不同段啊。
不同段，可是这是圆圆东东啊。
这是砍树啦。
圆圆东西有天体这样说。
哦，很多圆圆的东西哦。
哦，那是白色圆圆的东西。
你看它吐司哎。
啊，它吐司啊？
对吧？
它不是做餐包？
刚才人比跟头啊，吐司圆形的。
它应该到时候会变，它应该会把它放脱模机。
我
哦。
们没有机器，我们从头到尾只有烤箱，从来有全点只有烤箱。
我会把它压平啦。
为什么这么穷？
啊，OK。
哦，它压平了。
压平吧。
哎，我是不是有点嘴爆了？
你卡住。
对不起啦。
好了。
我讨厌这种讲话。
真的3秒卡一次。
它那边数太大了，像我那边有跑多多，因为我都记录超背的。啊
耶。啊耶。
所以你每周会固定找一个事件来猜。
对，下星期也可以好好期待一下。
所以你就是因为你不用去学校浪费时间，所以你就可以在家里做这些事。
你现在不想去学校？
我连8点爬起来写这个就会累死。
我也想要睡到8点。
好爽啊！
好累，烦死了。
我每天都睡超晚。
啊耶。
又没有韩服。
哦耶。
我姐现在超爽，像美女装。
干你妹。
怎样？
不用韩服啊，要韩服的只有那个吧，要考试的人吧。
对啊，很开心。然后他今天还去帮忙什么学测的发卷的发卷，他就这样嘛，他说发卷题哦，然后当然发完卷上继续考试，就在外面可以打球，可以这样干嘛的，反正在1个钟头之间各种讲，然后过差不多80分钟再回来发卷。
有没有学历啊？
你姐又去打篮球。
啊？
姐又去打篮球。
不止打篮球，他们拿排球、打篮球、躲避球、橄榄球，然后足球，还有什么啊？我们还拿什么？
把你的脸当足球。
哦，对，你知道吗？我姐在比估计是他们是什么英文都讲，他们我姐之前拿我照片给他们看，他们说我好帅啊，哎，我说可以耶，然后不止一个。
Took the bread out of the oven.
我是觉得他们都眼睛都好看。
眼睛都好看是什么概念？
他觉得他也有机会。
我觉得那些女生都眼才。
你觉得不难看？
还有苏妹，
我觉得他们照片拍的好看，然后我觉得好看。
跟我比的话，你一定比我好看。
有道理耶。
苏妹已经有 V 了。这样呢？
也跟他提到 V 了。
那你不是喜欢他吗？
Make it big.
那就不要比较。
这是因为你喜欢他，所以才会。可你刚才自己提出你要跟他组鸡排的事。
I mean, whatever. I use camera.
可你可以考虑放长发。
Ask me to zoom in.
哎，你看他面包烤好了。
真的。
好了。
啊，你看这个 red。
你还在洗发精吗
？No。
这小好吃哦。
是，它是烧焦了吗？
哎，你下次要不要买过来？
它是烧焦吗？
它是烤好。
你要不要烤过来？我要吃。
哇，为什么？
看。
So you always make bread?
耶。
它是加上去的。
它就是把它卷起来以后放3个，然后它膨胀之后就会粘在一起，我给你。
哦，哎，有道理耶。哇，真有道理呢。
又烤腰。
好，接下来帮你打完吧。
Hand me your book, please. Thank you.
哇，哇，帅。
What do you call it?
Baking soap.
Making my vegan.
笑屁呀，脑路。
他很帅哎，他是很帅没错。
So how did you learn how to do that?
我刚刚不是，
How did you learn how to
不
do
是
that?
我这个很帅。
I watch recipe on YouTube.
看一下你那
它
边。
有个分级。
So how many slides?
真是从这么多次
How many times did you do it
没有。
before you really got successful?
因为我3顿今天没有够带，超开心。
哎，那个怎样吗？
我直接大一举报。
我超快。
啊 It will have
35
milk,
分。
like
我
the coffee can why can't I
没有好吗？
milk
有进步了
milk tastes
Yeah.
and but
Milk and sugar, right? They put sugar in it, right?
with my sugar.
超厉害的，哎，我一变变重挂了。
If we don't put sugar and salt, it will have no taste.
我突然那个威力太起了，讲话，讲话变叫母猪。
Salt and
哎，欢迎加入我的行列。
真的，他去放猪吧，小杰。
等下这强度我
So
好
you
尴尬。
can't eat the regular toast outside.
我要写东西了。
They only have that. They don't have like.
你觉得在电脑上好吗？
not shows that it's not made from milk.
就是也就
电脑电脑
They have store like
我就不用
they
电脑
just
了。
sell
快点瑞
people,
拿下
but
你
it
的
is
口罩。
more expensive.
看看与世隔绝。他被刀直接打。
哎，在哪里？我在打完。
Oh, yes, we have other.
那边。
在这啊。
哦，谢谢。
嗨呀。
耶
Everybody listen.
他最好打的。
哎，瑞瑞
Ready?
听哦。
耶，
Intel i7 10700 8核16
很
微星 MH
，OK，
1600
就这样。
记忆体 RGB 记忆体 DDR4 16GB，然后显卡是
16GB 也太小了。
不是啊，它是记忆体，
很小了。
是 RAM，不是那个
假瑞不是。
RAM 是就是你在玩游戏的时候会吃的那个资源那个零件。没有，真正的
No idea what's wrong.
记忆体是硬碟，我的硬碟是1 TB，
OK。
然后显卡是 RTX 3060 Ti。
拜拜。
好。
师傅的。
哦。
防空警报。
什么情况？
防空警报。
哦。
这是外面，是里面还是外面？
外面的
外面的吧。不然我刚才听到没有听到。
Hey, listen.
来了，万用配音。
这是那个，是那个，
好像不是好。
这个身高。哇，黑。
Are you sure? I know I should talk to Sam.
谁？
That's why I'm telling you this.
谁？
I need to be quiet.
出来的姐姐。
I want to say everyone
什么黑呀？
跟你一样。
那我谁？我要黑到哪里去啊？干嘛？
哎，我这表情是真的，
那会很黑吗？我觉得还好吧。
就是很吧。
不想反驳。
啊？
我第一次不想反驳。
也不看一下。
这叫信任。一样还是找不
超
懂。
棒超棒。
看一下。
What do you call it? Cosplay? What did you? Hey, you do cosplay?
cosplay?
Yeah.
No. 那我蛮想 cos 的。
I heard somebody.
Now I'm not a cosplayer. Maybe at some age, 当我成功把我弟变白了。
At some age, what do you mean by that?
When I turn my feet to white, I maybe can try some cosplay.
What do you mean you turn your skin to white?
Because now I'm not black, just a healthy color.
So what does that have to do with cosplay?
Because most of the characters are white, and I'm healthy.
Yeah, white and you're healthy.
Yes.
So you can have a healthy cosplay.
Not like this. Just like him. He is white enough to be a cosplayer, but he only needs his hair. He needs long hair.
Oh no.
So who told you that the people who do cosplay are white? They're
Most.
just scared.
Most of all.
They're just scared.
What?
They're just scared.
Okay.
Scared. You know scared?
I'm not scared. For what?
Their face become pale. So I just need somebody to scare you.
Okay.
You know what pale is? No, that's pale.
Oh.
No, they are not pale.
You know what pale is?
I know.
P-A-L-E?
I know. Like face turns white.
When you are so
baby，我已经去过学校
Maybe
了。
like you want to.
而且你把它当做
Maybe
有
like you
用。
have a hard.
对，你
但至少我把我头的东
谁
西。啊。
就我自己不懂了。
When you have a what?
你要被拿来去体
中
检。
暑。
Wait.
What is that?
When you have a head stroke, you will.
When you have what?
Head stroke.
Heat.
Heat.
Heat stroke. Heat stroke.
What is head stroke?
You will feel.
那叫 head stroke。
You will feel what?
Headshot.
Hey, pain is not a feeling in your own head. You don't feel
No,
pain.
not feel pale, just you will turn pale.
You will turn pale. Yeah, so, you need somebody to make you turn pale. Someone to scare you so you can do cosplay. I can do that. Is that okay? What is- May I have the pleasure to scare you?
我也可以弹你弹到配哦。
Hey, you didn't answer. Come here, come. Bring your book and come over here.
哇，这你隔壁的男生真的很帅。
耶！
打眼睛。
他应该开始都不是我隔壁。
Hey,
没有上头
come
之
bring
后。
the book.
Nami.
Hurry up, everybody, come on. Hurry up. Don't waste time.
我想还有还没想到。
没有，没有，不是问题。
It's
You
video.
have video?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. I didn't see that.
哦，去年没有看过去。
This one, right? This?
Yes,
还
yes.
是你剪头发的？
超级厉害。
剪头发不是吗？都不喜欢剪头发。
我知道你就，他们可爱。
All right, look.
不是哦。
只是拍一下，只是拍一下而已，我没有要拍我脸的意思。
我
我都入镜了，你要不然。
在楼下。
你知道花爸开心的声音是什么吗？花爸只要吃饭有肉配的时候，他就会吃一吃，
还有那个吗？
他站在谁的脸上？马里奥对不对？
马里奥。
马里奥。我去逛他的夜店，然后逛那个模型，看到一个超级巨大的马里奥。
看来是很大，需要跟他。
After the final exam.
I don't care.
Yeah, after.
哎，number one。
No, yeah.
After the final, I had a girlfriend.
No, 这样认。
他直接发点点点好吧？
跟你讲，他跟我是同甘同苦嘛。
没有，我就听不到为什么那个瑞的频率一直这么对上。
没有，我是交不到女朋友这件事。
哦，那也是，哎，都有，very good。
再讲啊，就这样而已。
啊，对啊，他说他跟。
你有抽？
我买的。
知道吗
？100。
我卖了个就是所谓的手表。
哦，那你
他
花多少？
他说
多少？
你讲话跟手表来讲话基本上一模一样。到底他是不是？
所以他现在是拐着弯在卖他。
没有知道，他就说他跟那个手表。
这不是他打的。
不是，他问你个问题，你觉得他什么时候会走出来？
不知道，你跟他说我花1年。
啊？
你跟他说看个人状况，你跟他说我花1年。
哦，看个人状况。
永远不会。
这大拇指太长。
我知道。
Right then, our winter vacation finally started. 我刚才想跟他直接播那个原版影片。
他说这个班主任他说他这盘他刚走出来就刚好骑马屁。
这个疯掉。
对，就是因个人状况。
对，
这种人感觉就是没有。
看个性啊。
So busy with my homework.
啊，所以他是用。
Yes. That's my home.
你就放最大声出来应该就可以了。
对，他自己本身也那个。
So it runs.
我现在决定帮他们最漂亮的姐姐。
No.
才。
他头发真的是可
啊，有没教？
他死了。
他喜欢那个隔壁男生。
我怎么感觉有被美化过？
隔壁男的。
拍照啊，拍照啊。
好，来。
好。
来。
我有照片了。
我有他的照片。
能干嘛？
是太小。拍照，他根本不敢正脸拍啊。
这是照片。
哇，这是好大声。
靠手机啊。
好大声。
好大声！
哎，listen。
哎。
我刚是不是又莫名的开了？刚是不是又莫名开车？
加深。刚哪一把？
我现在先存着，那你签证是可以那个。 但他们也很像呀，因为他是雷主型，对风，
还挺帅的。
我看，臭甲，不是臭甲，我没有看到。我刚刚那个表情是有点猥琐。说，借我看看，确实。
知道吗？拜登就是一个真理说我被这现场一种，你刚刚攻击我的代沟。
我的 coin master 吧。
我还以为你在跟那个什么有点。
哦对，他又说好吧，看我跟他没有缘分，他现在已经落寞了，我就是该人家做的。好，对，我发出去给他。
你要嘴巴。
我刚才不要放。
You are just good at what.
你刚是不要为了一个人
哇，好的。
Sorry, go.
跟他讲说有，他没有跟老班老师讲，他就在浪费。
New life skills.
哎，你这感觉就是有失恋过才讲出来的。
Next year.
所以你经验真的很丰富哦。
感觉很
没有，这就一个。
我以来高级。
哇，教过一个，看看这两位，
一个，
这3位啊，算我一个，我还没教过。
去死啊，小高。
已经快了，已经差你们一脚了。
因为他的，
这是他一脚。
这是他的那个，他刚刚这个打，队长那个就是
他那个，
是
的
Next.
忘记放一次吗？盖。
没有，不行的。
Quick, hurry up.
我忘记快点了。
来了，等一下，换手机。
这么背。再给50字。
你就把上礼拜讲完吗？还是就是继续？
看你啊，我记得啊。
上面讲第一句话，
我讲第一句话，对，我们不知道在干嘛音乐会。Wait. New word. So now I'm going to just tell you the last week's story because I only speak one sentence and we have maybe 6 new words.
赞。
哇。
我是记者。
So the teacher that I like came to our concert.
The teacher that you like came to your concert.
Yes.
你喜欢这个老师？
没有他。
老师我喜欢。
他170，差不多跟我身高差不多，所以他很高。我只是奶。
跟我一样高。
他超高的。
太高了吧，修炼。
你懂吗？
跟你一样。
So
Okay, first, what did you do in the concert?
I have the first. If the teacher didn't come, I only have one program.
What do you mean?
Not program.
Appearance?
One appearance. Yes. But the teacher comes, so last week I just create a new appearance.
Created a new appearance?
Yes.
How do you create a new appearance?
Just because at
Do you
Tuesday.
understand the meaning of appearance?
Right.
Appearance is how many times you show up on stage.
Yes.
You mean this?
Yes.
Okay.
So in last Tuesday.
In last Tuesday.
On last Tuesday.
On last Tuesday.
也不是 at last Tuesday.
Just last Tuesday.
Last Tuesday.
Inside last Tuesday。
说好了你们。
Last Tuesday, I knew the teacher will come, so that night I just prepared a new appearance. I want to just dance and sing and dance and just have an act of a song called Dynamite Obedience.
Say again? Dynamite what?
Dynamite.
Dynamite 是炸药。
对啊，没有啊，他那个舞蹈老师来，他很骚啊，就是跳一跳更骚，就像 BTS Dynamite 给他看。
眨眼。
啊。
拜拜。
喜欢我讨厌喜欢 BTS 的人。
没有，我觉得 BTS 他们歌好听，但我没有到。
他们很 gay。
他们歌是好听。啊，你不是也 gay？
对，也 gay 啊。
Hey, what did you say?
It's a song called Dynamite, and the band is called BTS. It's a Korean K-pop band.
我喜欢什么？我喜欢。
By 7 boys.
我喜欢伟年。
Not boys, just 7 teenagers, but now he is adult.
7 members of the team of the band?
Yes, 7 members. another appearance. I just sing a song with another classmate that I told you the phone.
Huh?
I have five friends. No, there one called Bone.
Bones? Bones.
No, the shark. Yes, the shark, the black, the bones, the bat, and another bat.
你怎么可以
So
这
you have
样
a friend.
他没有一个下半接一个黑，然后一个都头两胖的。
Okay, why they call that guy
没有
Bones?
一个80公斤，一个快90。
Hey,
哎
why they call that guy Bones?
，because he only has bones.
What about you? Do you look at
No,
yourself in
he's
the mirror?
thinner than me.
So what do they call you like?
They call me small.
Like your,
And then?
They call me
Just like
small,
your-
not because my body.
just like your,
没有啦，他们又没看过。公
你
羊
确定吗？
公羊巨炮，怎么可能随便给
我们鸡也更小。
Is that it?
你说你公羊巨炮，那我他妈不是
发
滔天大棒棒
发一模基因的。
Is that what you want to say? You want to say something else?
So I sang a song with Bob, and we called J. Joe's 等你下课 Wait for your break.
Jay Jones?
J Chow.
It's a singer called J. Chow.
Wait for your break.
Wait for break.
Wait for break.
并没有。
Wait for your break.
The teachers and the classmates said I sang
你
really
买多少的水
really
晶啊？
fascinated. But
What?
你买爆。
just my song and my songs made them just like drinking beer.
Your songs made them want to drink beer.
No, the songs make them like drinking beer.
The song made them like drinking beer.
Not that like.
Uh,
It's like you are like a bear. Not like bear, it's you are like a bear. Because you are strong, so you like a bear.
your song sounds like drinking beer. So it means that when somebody takes a beer and drinks it, it's the same feeling he gets when you sing to these people.
Yes.
They feel like they drink beer.
Because drink beer will like just wow.
I think the guy who told you this must be really wow.
Why? So they did drinking beer, and so do I. Neither do I.
No,
然后我们来看买购1,200。
neither do I.
算不算？
So I think
Neither what? Neither what?
neither am I.
还行。
是吧？
Good bonus.
对。
They did drink beer.
看起来很
你好，你今天
压力很大。
Neither did I.
啊，
And
在
then
玩就比较
对对对。你还是人哦。
你的姐啊，说
那
But the bone, they say, the bone is not good
那
enough.
你也是啊，你
If every word is like one word.
那你喜欢对战前面脱衣服跳舞？
Low and high.
那个都喜欢。
So I think I'm good at singing. And so the concert was over. And that's good.
now I want you to give us a little bit of that feeling of drinking beer. Please.
这个也要够你了。
Please stop. Listen.
OK
The performance coming up.
OK。
I want to know that feeling of drinking beer.
Hurry up hurry up hurry up hurry up。
我问一下，我现在唱等你下可不可以吗？
可以啊。你要唱等一下，来跳单的买就可以。
帮你伴奏。
伴奏。
你要跳舞唱歌都可以。
我就唱最后一段就好。
你可以边跳边唱。
啊？
你可以先跳，你可以边跳单的嘛，然后你边唱
道具，
跳。
那个要道具，然后没有道具。
You know that feeling of drinking beer. Okay?
喝醉的感觉，喝酒的感觉，喝啤酒的感觉。
就是有一种那种飘飘然的感觉。
还有
如果没有那种感觉，也见谅。如果觉得要骑耳朵，大家可以去。
那不是吸毒才会飘飘然。
贝，你给瑞一个舞台。
需要伴奏啊？我不确定。
应该是。等下，我录。就是。
没有，然后我们是那个评审，然后我们在讲。
Alright, guys.
那评审老师要严厉骂他。
我觉得不行。
Let's see if you're gonna feel that you're drinking some beer.
我觉得你也练，可以。
躺在你学校的操场看星空。
为什么你的声音会这个抖？
热的还亮着你没走，记得我写给你的情书，都什么年代了，到现在我还在写着，总有一天，总有一年会发现，我们都默默陪在你的身边。也许我不该在你的世界，让你所到情途，也代表我已经走远。好，先这样。
Wait. I had a feeling that I was drinking milk tea. You give everybody the feeling of drinking beer. Go ahead.
Okay, give them drinking milk tea.
No. They don't want to drink.
不要你要唱嗨歌啊！
And you can add a little, probably like 2 or 3 movements of those, like, sudden moves that you scare people with. Yes, sudden movements you do.
I was scared.
When you do that kind of movies, you scare people,
而且我喜欢唱这个。
They don't know what that is.
哦。
Oh, sorry.
No, it's okay. Just do that.
That's great.
好，我唱完了，快点啊！
So now, hey,
因为他是某跑到的。
不要
来了吗？快点啊，来了
I
吗？
was milk tea. Now
因为
who
他
wants
是
it?
某跑到的。
唱嗨歌，嗨起来，嗨起来。
假如你习惯的话，
要唱跳呆的嘛，然后头一直在扭，就是。
What's dynamite? What's
那个
dynamite?
他的
假如你听单纯听背景，你会觉得干好好听。
The song called Dynamite?
呀呀。
Alright, come on, show
干嘛？
It's English.
他需要背景音乐。
这个要背景的。
好，我要，我可以。
Alright, come on, come on.
他说了，你今天跳副歌了。
没有，就最后
你现在在录吗？
没有，
帮我录，
没有，
帮我，
现在没在
一定要录好哦。
Alright, quick.
我是一段一段录的，刚刚唱完之后。
你录一下，我
那
上
真的买怎么拼啊？
DY。
手机就有一下，那我就直接就是用手机然后录一下。
可是我怕你这段手机音质不好。
没有，我们叫手机播音乐。
Hey, please, quick.
OK。
快点啊，我还没背啦。
那算了，不要弄好了。等一下，还没。要直接唱我整个副歌。
在后面，我帮你调。
Hey.
就在爱上那。
好嗨。
So what we bring the fire together， 爱，下一步的谁会跟我分手？说的再见啊，再见了。等一下，好，没事，我先走了。
刚走，你走。
这不是啤酒，这大。
Don't stop. Hey, get it.
没有，后面我今天没带钱来，都不能打钱。
哎，我可以借你，我有1200。
你又拿不回来，
我拿。
Just that，因为my performance I need the money and another。
你看讲到有用啊。
没有，后面要手电筒。
又得分款，又得分款。
我就说我忘记带荧光棒，只要有你就可以当这个当荧光，这样子。
OK， 好了，不要了，各位。
Go ahead, go.
啊 ？A performance。好了，各位不要再播了，播一次就烂了。
上台他是嗨歌，他真的很嗨。T-shirt，
今日特别骚。
谢了。
No, today is special high. It's just like red high. You know that
Sorry.
It's high.
好笑啊。
You okay?
I think that's okay.
你知道吗？我们班女生真有人嫌我说她看我手表手不够，有时候我在刚才有时候我在那个节目就走了。
啊。
好色哦。
啊？
他看得到哦。
笑死我。
哇，你捡到枪哦！你想对大学姐做什么？很揍。他等下一拳就往你那边猫，你知道吗？
然后等下就跳，
你知道这个位置刚刚好。
我突然想起来你会打泰拳，所以我觉得还是不要这样。
Alright, let's do that quickly. So we still have stuff to do.
看你这体型应该是打不过。
哇。
3比3。
我就练个跆拳道，那我跟你讲。
我觉得应该打不过。
然后来了。
In winter. they came to my class because they think it's too difficult for them. And we got 6 more students in my class because they just can't handle the difficulty in their class. So they can't come
就你可以
here.
和世界上分布也像那样。
Lots of them are
哦，这样。
classmates before.
你牛奶有
I think oh, good with them.
牛奶有没有伤害到动物吗？牛奶没有伤害到动物，因为你要把它去给
伤害到什么动物？
牛乳牛，
This 2 days,
乳牛会伤害人。
we started the class
因为乳牛要
just after we
就是
finished
说，就是说，就是
so
没有奶就被干，
I
干完就生，然后小牛就会被丢掉。
哦，
我先少说一下，就像你不正常，他也不正常。
我很正常。
我到过。
他说他很奇怪，就是不管讲什么，都没有讲。
man.
We need to study a lot these days, but I don't want to.
披萨。
We're tired.
下面意思有没有？
效果。
这边就是说反正，也就是说没有，
效果是妈妈那个。
下面是被动态没有。
I can study better these days and maybe get a good score next time because this time I only read 7 ways.
哦，这样子啊！ 哦，这很厉害啊！
这个梗我很厉害。
这个。哦。
来。
哎，听出来了，这个
那拿珍珠啊？
你珍珠多看，多看，它是珍珠，珍珠吧？
Alright, take your book, please.
没有给我当成鸡蛋，我你有没有？
哎 ，What a world！ 瑞瑞瑞，教这个 What a world！
哎，Word English，Word English。
Me！
Alright, quick, guys, quick. You want English? This one?
Yeah.
So last time we did 20.
45.
23, right?
45吧。
One English, 45.
45。
哇，他瑞真的要找分。
Alright, so now we move on to. We finished 45, right? All finished? 46 now?
Yes.
Alright, so.
46. What a world.
So on 46. Here it, okay, so it talks about genes. You know genes, right?
Yeah.
Okay, now parts of a cell that control physical characteristics like the eye color, the height, etc., lifestyle, how we live. Now discuss these questions. Now, what determines how healthy you are? What determines how healthy you are? Do you understand the meaning of determine?
Yeah.
Decide or
choose. Correct.
sit up. Alright, so here, the question is what determines how healthy you are? So what determines that?
Oh,
You know characteristics?
Okay.
Characteristics is how something is.
Yes.
Right?
Oh.
The features of something.
Oh.
So now, what determines how healthy you are?
Wait.
Okay? So what is it? Exactly. Like, this is probably the aftermath of something. Now, what is the major source that determines this?
BMI.
Huh? BMI? No.
我也问你，厕所门上绿油油的，9点现在什么事？
干屁事！
That is the result of something else. There's something that happened first. and then you get BMI and what you said.
The food you eat.
Okay, so how do you call the food you eat?
meal，
No?
营养是不是？
nutrition.
Hey, come on, it's so easy. People always use it. People always use it in another way, but actually, this is
Another one.
热量，
你懂吗
in English. How do you call it?
热量哦。
？Fat.
Diet.
Oh, diet. Oh, got diet.
Diet. What is diet?
Go diet.
See, this is why I said people always use it the other way. Is what you just said. Go on a diet. Diet has nothing to do with go on a diet.
Oh,
You understand? Yeah. What is diet? Diet is the way, the food you eat and the way you eat it.
Oh, yeah.
That is a diet.
还有什么？
You understand? So that is the meaning of diet. So, but a lot of people think that diet is losing weight. No, it's not that.
okay.
You understand? Okay, so diet. What else? Diet. What else? For example, she has a special diet. Right? So it's the way, it's what you eat and the way you eat it. That is diet. Now what else? We say diet. Anything else? So how do you call it? Is there a way to call it? Because you're not going to call it exercise. What are you going to call it? Activity. Your activity.
活动，
For example, some people don't really exercise, right? But they are active. You understand? Some people don't exercise, but they are very healthy because they are active in their life. They are active. For example, I give an example. A person who works in an office, usually they work 8 hours minimum. You know minimum, right? Yeah. They work 8 hours minimum. So these 8 hours, they just sit on a chair in front of a computer. They don't do much, right? But a construction worker, you know construction worker? What is a construction worker? A construction worker, a person who builds a building. Alright? That person maybe works probably the same amount of time, right? Maybe 8 hours or probably even more. But the nature of his work makes him exercise without even knowing. He carries things, he puts down things, he walks upstairs, he goes down. So his body is always moving. You understand what I mean? So he doesn't need exercise. You understand what I mean? So he does like the natural exercise every day without even knowing it. So his activity helps actually his body to become more healthy, or to become healthier, let's say. So we say diet, activity, what else? Is there something else? Habits. Okay, well what else? Like what?
Your mood.
Say it?
Your mood.
Okay, but let me tell you one thing. You know, activity actually can affect your mood. Do you know that? For example, someone who always exercises, that person usually has or tends to have. You know tend, right? What is tend? Tend. T-E-N-D. Tend.
趋向的。Oh, tend.
Tend. Yeah. T-E-N-D. We say, for example, a person who exercises a lot tends to have a better mood than a person who does not.
Okay.
You understand that? Why is it? Say it?
They can go out and play and you can meet new friends.
Not that. It could be one of the things, but it's not the main thing. What is the main thing? Think about it. Is that when a person exercises, that person is a human being, yes or no?
Yes.
So it means that he faces so many different challenges and different things in his daily life, right? So his life is not always positive. Sometimes there are negative things, right? Sometimes he gets angry. Sometimes he fights with other people, all right? But, endorses, right? If you say that. But what happens? This person, he gets an accumulation of negative feelings. What is accumulation? Yes, accumulate is the verb. Accumulation is a noun. When you stack things, one on one on one on one, you understand that? This is accumulate. So you accumulate a lot of negative feelings. They usually stay inside. But exercising helps you put these negative things outside. Do you understand what I mean? So what happens when you exercise is that you bring all these bad things or all these things that bother you and you throw them outside. You understand what I mean? Just like those people who, especially people who do martial arts. You know martial arts? Because you kick and you hit, right? And then when you do that, actually all that negative thing goes out with the hit. It's just like, for example, you have a problem with that guy there. So when you kick that bag, you know, that boxing bag, you imagine him, actually you see him as a boxing bag. And then you kick, so it makes you feel better.
Why?
I just said, it's an example, I didn't say it's you. Do you understand what I mean? So this actually is a way to release that pressure or the stress or whatever bothers you. So that's one meaning. But there's another one. What is it? Yes. There's one very important thing in whatever you do. Is rest. So what is rest called? Some people just call it rest. And some professionals do not just call it rest, they call it recovery. What is recovery? Because when you move or you do something, it is still a negative thing to your body. Because your body cannot just bear all these things all the time, 24 hours. So you need to give it some rest. And that rest will just like heals all the punches you got, all the troubles you heard. And this is also another thing, is that people can forget certain things. Imagine if people can't forget. You understand what the bliss is? What is bliss? We did bliss before? B-L-I-S-S? No?
Bliss is
Bliss. B-L-I-S-S.
highly happy.
Say it?
Highly happy.
No. Bliss is a noun. Bliss.
Heaven.
Not exactly happiness, but it's something good.
Extremely happiness.
Not feeling, it has nothing to do with feeling. For example, we say, okay, you know that sometimes people, there's a saying in English, it says,
Western pureness of the ultimate bliss or good harmony.
是吗？超热的。
alright, so it says, there's a saying that say, ignorance is bliss. What's ignorance is bliss? What's ignorance?
Ignorance.
You know ignorance?
Yes.
It means when you don't know something. Alright, when you don't know something, sometimes it's a bliss. Sometimes it's a good thing. Because if you know, you worry. And it bothers you in your life. For example, I'll give you an example. Alright, for example, we say, that guy there likes to drink. That's his popular drink, right? Now, if you know what that drink is made of, you wouldn't drink it again.
I know what it's made of.
Anyway, if you know what it's really made of, if you see the way they make it, you will not drink it again. You understand? So, not to know how they make it, or what they use to make it, is a bliss for you. It's a good thing that you don't know. Otherwise, you would never enjoy it. You understand? This is just an example. So this is what I said. Ignorance is bliss. John, you know what I'm talking about? Sure. Okay, anyway, let's not waste much time. So we go to the next part. So we said, what determines how healthy you are? So we say, diet, activity, what else? And rest or recovery. Okay. Now, are your genes or your lifestyle more important? So, lifestyle, right? So, because if you have certain genes, all right, your genes can also determine certain things that you inherit from your family or your father or your mother. You understand? Like, for example, some people who have certain illnesses, like diabetes, for example. Usually, most of the time, some people can have it on their own, themselves. But usually, it comes from their family. You understand that? For example, a person whose father or mother are diabetic people, they tend to get it too. You understand what I mean? These are certain things that go with the genes. Come on, do you understand? Or somebody who's, for example, father is bald, they'll become bald too. Most likely. You know, most likely. You understand what I mean? So these are things that actually come with, maybe it doesn't really show when you are young. But as you grow, you start to realize certain things in you that you never thought you had. Those things usually come with the genes. All right, now next it says, we said lifestyle is more important. All right, now listen to 3 people. I'm not going to listen to anybody. Here it says, what kind of exercises does speaker A get? So we don't care. We're going to go to the next one. All right, thinking with comparatives and superlatives. Do you know what comparatives and superlatives are? Right, like ER and then D, ESD. All right, so here, what does it say? Listen to the sentences and notice how the sounds are linked. Listen again and repeat the sentences. All right, let's see if you guys can read this. Can you read number 1? It's not read. So why do they ask you to link is because that R, the previous R, and the R that comes up, they become one R. Yeah, you just read it. You don't need to emphasize it. You just say, for example, it's a stricter religion. Stricter religion. Yeah. Than my religion, for example. Okay, how about the next one? This is the best. This is the best tea for your stomach. So it's just one tea. You don't say best tea, right? No. Best tea. Just one tea. Okay, next one. My grandfather is a faster runner than I am. Okay, next one, number 4. Which exercise is the most tiring? Okay, next. You need a better reason than that. Okay, so next one is underline the sounds. So where are the two? Longest and fast. The 2 T's. Okay, next. Reassuring. Okay, today's news. Say it. More reassuring than yesterday's news. Okay, next. What's the best time? You got best time? Okay, next one. Flower. Develop. Better go. softest. No, he took the softest towel in the house. Okay, sounds like everybody hates him for taking the softest towel. Okay, next one is, what are the best kinds of food and exercise for a healthy lifestyle? Now rate the food from least healthy to the healthiest. Okay, so from 1 to 5, and add one idea of your own. Then do the same with the types of exercise and compare your list with the list of another pair. So what do we have here? We have fruits, bread, meat, vegetables, walking, running, swimming, and yoga. So you can add one more, and then you can try to rank them from 1 to 5, or 1 to 6, because you're gonna add one. Healthy. The healthiest vegetables. Okay, and then
fruit.
Fruit.
Then
Meat.
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 And then bread.
Bread, and then the one of your choice. Fried chicken, right? You write fried chicken, right?
五是最后一个啊。
Don't make these up.
最健康的。
高的吧？
五是最健康的。
Hey, it's not something you
每
eat.
个数字都写着的。
对。
They ask you about something you eat, something not liquid. You see, look, all of them are
Okay.
things you eat.
Girls.
Say?
Girls.
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 Bubble.
What did you?
Bubble.
Bubble milk tea is bubble.
Oh, pearl.
我也听成
Girl.
girl 哎
Did you hear that too?
这什么啊？
，girl，
Really, that's what I heard. That's
我
what
就觉
you
得
guys talking.
girls，
哇！
你刚刚是不是在开车？
没有啦
我要讲话。
All right. So what about the activities? What did you write?
，ice hockey，
Ice hockey. So that's number what?
number five，
Number 5. Okay. Next.
这什么是 doing？
swimming.
Swimming,
doing。
Yoga.
yoga, running, walking. Do you guys do yoga? Do you practice yoga?
No.
Huh? How much do you practice yoga?
No.
Oh, just ballet, right?
Huh?
You just do ballet.
I don't know. I don't do ballet.
You don't, yeah, I remember you did before.
Remember?
Yeah, you're a ballet dancer, right?
Characteristic 已经用到你的肌肉上。
You sure?
Yes.
你怎么对那么写？不是对啊，都是零啊。
不是，我在考虑我要写什么活动。
他不写 ice hockey，
啊，我就没有按下去啊。
那就写啊。
我在想我
你写 PE class。
哦，big class。OK。
G class，
我打躲避球英文怎么讲？
dodgeball。
这让我最会玩。
对 dodgeball。
All right, so now listen, there's a question
没
here.
有在永吉的战场上。
Hey,
有。
the question is,
可以读久一点。
这样5个。
is your generation healthier or less healthy than your parents' generation?
Healthy people, you know.
Do you know what generation is, right?
I know. Girl generation.
Huh?
Generation。
就少女时代嘛，girls generation.
Do you know generation?
That. Yes.
哦。
Just like a time, maybe a few
一个
years.
世代啊。
Just like the
That's what you
parents'
said.
generation.
Say it? A period of time. Yes, you can say that. But a generation is actually is what you just said. Generation it not only describes people, but it also describes a certain era in time. For example, like you know, on your phones, you have 2G, 3G, 4G, 5G. That is also the same thing, generation. But here, it does not describe the generation as it is described for humans. All right, this generation here is like a period of time that passes where something was done in some way, and then the whole thing would change after a generation, after some other time. For example, like we say 3G, 4G, and 5G right now, right? Okay, so now we're talking about people, we're talking about humans. Do you think that your generation is healthier than your parents' generation?
If you eat healthier, you can
be
more healthier than
your
your parents' generation.
but you don't eat healthy.
Yeah, if you eat
Like
fried chicken and grow milk tea，
干
grow milk tea，
grow milk tea，
grow milk tea，
先不要。
哎，我们又在跑轰了，我们今天是3个人。
包围开枪哎。
Did your parents
现在已经同盟。
Did your parents have the
那
same?
个轴心国。
哦，他在这角落。
Alright, did your parents have the same thing? For example,
我
like
的
they
美
have
国在
fermented
哪里？
tea and
我的美国在哪里？
Hey, hey, come on. Did your parents have the same thing that you're having right now? Did your parents have the same thing when they were young as the things you have right now? For example, like pearl milk tea, that Bona is always drinking that. Did your dad or mom drink that before when they were young?
No.
On the beach?
就像我们爸妈可能是超人力霸，我们的这些女主角是一样的。
天竺鼠什么？
真的。
没有，我现在还是会看超人力霸王，你在干嘛？
Alright, anyway, so that is actually, now there's more processed food. You don't process
我要
food.
开车车。
还有鬼畜。
Okay? There's more processed food. Processed food is not good. Huh? Yeah, like, not only canned food. For example, it's not just canned. For example, like sausage is a processed food. Alright? What else is processed? Now, mostly everything.
Bacon.
Pretty much everything right now is processed.
I know.
Alright? But
科学，那个科学革命的那一个。
Like it fake.
But you can see, hey, listen, look at the frequency of, you know frequency, right? How much of something in
How often?
based, yeah, like how often, or based on a certain time. For example, like in 1 week, how much really healthy food do you eat?
Every day.
Because you.
Because I just can't help it.
啊，你就理解。
哦，我就只能。
Okay, now you can ask your parents about the same.
Oh, my
For
grandma.
example, like in 1 week, how much food, how much unhealthy food did they eat? You will see that it's really totally different. They wouldn't eat much. You understand that?
没有，我
我
们高一才知道。
They wouldn't eat much unhealthy food.
你要不要看？
屠宰场吗？
让我很难过。
You understand? Because in food, what is the most important in food?
那你看完就会说好可以，然后就
Yeah. What is it?
好坏啊！你怎么能对人性那么的？
You know what you eat? What is the most important?
Right.
No, it's not about rice. Is how to balance your food.
就是这个。
Balance, yes. What is balance?
Just like this, and if it is larger, it will like this.
Not that meaning.
A balance is the two are 反正这样啊。
No, come on, think. What is it? What is balance?
And just the two things that are the same or they have a balance. It's called balance. What do you want?
Oh, yeah, go ahead. So, balanced food, it means it's a food that has
小三呢？
all the elements that you need in food. For example, like what? Like starch. You know starch.
圆锥，
What is starch?
是香菜圆锥，
不是吧？
是吧？
圆锥。
圆锥啊，
啊，淀粉。
Yes, that is starch.
哦。
也
Alright, so you need starch in food, right? And what else do you need? You need protein, right? You know what protein is?
Sorry，是这样。
蛋白质。
Yes, you need protein. And what else you need?
MSG。
You need vitamins and you need antioxidants.
外星开啊什么？
What is antioxidants? Not accidents, okay?
Ah,
I know that Bono would say something like
氨基
that.
酸，
It's not accident, it's oxidant with O.
哦，
Antioxidant.
抗氧化剂。
哦，是维生素 C
So,
吗？
the antioxidants actually, what do? Is that they clean up your body.
对啊，我刚刚忘记还讲了。
You understand that? They also have vitamins, but they
Yeah.
Alright, so if you have all this in one meal, then you have a balanced meal.
Yeah.
You understand what I mean? Do you find that?
它你的
Antioxidants.
是抗氧化剂。
抗氧化剂就是那个还原剂。
Alright, so if you have this, then your meal is
辣
balanced.
椒也是。
抗氧化剂。
可在食品中的还原剂它们是抗氧化剂，
哎，
所以你没加不会加进食品。
不一定，
你的食物也没加。
我们当地种。
蛮厉害。
Okay, anyway, so at least long time ago, listen, long time ago, your parents or your grandparents, they used to have this naturally every day in their meals. You understand that? And oils too. I forgot. Oils. Okay? Not regular oil. The oil that what they call table oil. You know what table oil is?
Table oil。
What is table oil?
那个什么灯油吧
Do you know what table oil is?
？Table oil。Table。
Yes.
Just that table。
You got me.
Table oil.
This table.
Yeah, but it has a different meaning. Table oil.
OK， 这个要去远方资料库找了。
Table.
Table oil。oil。
桌上会用到油。
Hey, come on, you don't know
酱
table
油
oil.。
不是吧？
Okay, listen. Do you know tablespoon?
Tablespoon.
What's
一
tablespoon?
汤匙。A tablespoon of oil.
餐用油。
So what's
餐用油
tablespoon?
Just a table.
Olive oil。
A tablespoon. Listen, a tablespoon, all right,
Uh-huh.
is a big spoon.
Like we use with.
Like the one, yes, like the one. No, not that. That's a ladle, not that.
That is
A tablespoon is the one you used to eat, but it's a bigger size.
Oh.
The other one is a teaspoon. A teaspoon is a small one, right? Now, the table, I'll just give you an example, it has nothing to do with it, but just for example, when we say table oil is the oil that is not olive oil. It's usually from corn, you know, corn oil, right? Or maybe rice oil.
Corn
So
oil.
those kind of oils, all right, that are actually processed or distilled from certain plants.
Distilled is
Distilled, okay, from these plants are called table oil.
油是真油。
But olive oil is not called table oil. Other oils that come from different elements that are more complicated are not called table oil. For example, coconut oil is not table oil.
吃饭吗？
石斑。
Table.
Table oil。石斑。加油。
Yeah, so what I said is not table oil. You need healthy oils. For example, like what?
猪油。
Table oil
猪油不是我刚讲。
Like what? Like
Olive
Table oil
oil。
means many kind of materials and mix together.
Okay, let me give you an example. For example, you say, okay, like you watch YouTube to learn some cooking, right? So when you cook, sometimes they tell you use this kind of oil, right? Use oil, or they just say use oil, and then they say you can use table oil. You don't have to use olive oil. So what's table oil? Corn oil, or sunflower oil. You know sunflower, right? Yeah, sunflower oil. That is also table oil. You understand
So
that?
how to
Translate is.
How to what?
Translate is.
determine.
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 There's no specific determination to table oil. Table oil, I told you, you can use corn oil, rice oil, sunflower oil, grapeseed oil. All these are table oil,
But not olive.
but not complicated oils. Like olive oil is a complicated oil.
Complicated.
Complicated 不是
复杂的这种档次。
Okay, I give an example. Okay, let's find a very easy way to explain it. The table oil is the oil that can, listen, the oil that can stand a higher degree of heat.
Okay.
For example, if you want to cook, you want to fry something, you need table oil. But can you fry something in olive oil?
No.
No. Why? Because olive oil doesn't stand very high heat. It will burn. The oil itself will burn.
Oh, okay.
You understand what I mean?
Not 高温油，这样子是会。
So every oil that actually you use to fry things or to cook with, but it stands actually a higher degree of oil, a higher degree of fire, so that is called table oil. You understand what I mean?
Wow.
You know? Okay, so that's what it is.
他在看什么？他在看车。
All right, let's go to another book. So probably we're gonna stop here and then we'll go to the other one. The other one is, that was page 23 is what we stopped at.
空下。
你看这种。
Teacher,
Yes.
where did space between
See?
like where did
它
space
的
between 这位呢？
Yeah. 哦，他自己会飞啊。
它的三段，
23, right? We finished
因为
23?
加起来它本来是一本就有。
它不是真的。
那最惨的，当你
就是这个跳，
就是当你看完
就像那个汤牙跟三段跳一样。
We finished this, right?
所以人感
What is the ninth?
这个会，这个会。
It's a
We did this.
it's somebody in the room.
Yeah.
Room.
We finished this one, right?
Yes.
What is
We finished.
yes.
Yes.
So today we're going to move on to the next.
The UK.
Alright, so the words we have here are the same words we saw last time. They say write the correct words in the blanks. Inherit, opportunity, responsibility, title, kneel, rank, tapped, and weapon. Come on, you wake up, please.
没有，但是
Wake up, you bonehead. You keep drinking that thing, it makes you just cool off.
那
And you just doze off right here.
我觉得应该不是最早的。
So, number one, when a knight dies,
差不多。
his son could take over. You know what take over is, right?
取代。
Okay? His son could take over, or what? His land. Inherit his land. Alright, now you tell me the rest. Number two. First,
Person with blah 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 special statement before his name could become a
so, before his name could become a knight.
Responsibility.
So, with a responsibility, okay? Or with responsibilities.
Hey, wait. Responsibility. A rank or title.
Okay, you can say responsibilities.
With a title.
Wait. So with the responsibilities has IES and there's up,
Yes.
right?
So it,
So it doesn't
A
make it
person with the
doesn't make it
title.
with a title. Now what is title here?
头衔，
头衔。
头衔身份。
For example, doctor is a title.
嗯哼。
Mr. is a title. Mrs. is a title.
嗯哼。
oh,
Alright? Sir is a title.
Sir, yes, sir. Yeah.
You understand that?
Yes.
Lord is a title. So all these are titles. It means that certain names that you give people. And actually, sometimes they even write them. Like, see a lot of people call doctor, whatever. Alright, so with a title such as prince or duke, before his name could become a knight. Okay, now if you are royalty,
We have responsibility.
to become, okay, if you are royalty, you had
Hey,
the possibility or
opportunity.
opportunity, chance. Opportunity means chance, or opportunity,
Opportunity.
or opportunity to become
become an eye.
a knight. What is royalty?
忠诚的。
Say again?
皇家。皇家的。皇家吧，这里放皇家比较适合。
Okay, but royalty has another
都是
meaning.
皇家的啊。
皇家是。没有just T1，去掉那个 LTY 就好了。T1。对。OK。王权。我先去皇家。
Alright, now let me tell you, royalty or royalties has another meaning. The other meaning, for example, I'll give you an example. Komachi was dancing just before, right? Yes or no?
That dance has to.
And he was filmed by her phone, right? So now let's see that if she takes that film and she puts it, for example, on YouTube, or she publishes that video, okay? Maybe a lot of people like that style of that bonehead, the way he dances, the way he sings, right? And then what they're gonna do? They're going to copy it put it on CDs or put it on whatever, and then sell them, right? They're gonna sell that. Now, after they sell that, that Bonan can do, he can sue them, all right? And he can get back the rights, or he can ask for royalties.
Oh,
What is royalties?
sure.
Royalties means okay, let's say it's CDs, right? Every CD they sell, all right, he can get, for example, a royalty of 10% or 20%. You understand what I mean? Like, for example, if they sell the CD for $100, then he can get probably $10 on every CD that is sold. You understand? That is another meaning of royalty or royalties, ideas. And that's how artists work, actually. You know artists, right?
Yeah.
They work like this. They work on royalties. Every time something that actually they performed in, or they perform for the people, every time that is sold or made money, then they get some royalties.
这个跟这个什么？你有？
没有。
啊，你们都知道？
有关系啊，应该跟你有关。
All right, and then it says a knight had what?
And weapon.
Had weapons such as a sword to fight with. Okay, a squire
had responsibility.
had the responsibility. Squire is you know squire, right? Okay. Had responsibilities or duties such as putting on his master's armor. Okay, putting on his master's armor. Okay, next one is in a special ceremony, a squire what kneeled or had to get down on his knees in front of a knight. Okay, number 7, a knight could or rank as himself. Good. Next one, number 8, the knight.
The knights were generally stronger.
The knight has what?
Tap.
Tapped. Okay, the
然后
knight
他那
tapped
个皇后点他用
or generally struck
看你就
squire's shoulder with a sword to make him a knight. Have you ever seen this before?
不是打头
Have you seen
and
this
the
before?
head
Who does this?
The
queen.
The Queen of England, she does that a lot, especially on TV actually, you can see that. She does that a lot when she offers someone a title, right? Like the title of Sir or the title of Duke or the title of whatever. She takes the sword that she puts on these guys' shoulders, okay? And then that's just probably the way it goes. It's a ceremony that shows how somebody can turn from one rank or position to a higher one. All right? But what if they want to give him a lower position? Do they still put that sword on his shoulders? No. So what do they do?
Give him thing.
Kill him.
Possible. They just put the sword on his neck. I don't know. Maybe. I've never seen that. So, next one is words that go together. So we have contributed to, fall in love with, had the right in return. Now, a knight fought for the king as a payment back, or what?
In return.
Or in return, the king gave him land. Okay. So next, the son of a knight
Had the right.
had the right or the permission by law to become a knight one day. Okay? And then next, number 3, knights
Fall in love with.
Okay, next, number 4, Queen Elizabeth, II of England, gives knighthood to people who have help or what? Contributed to society in some way. You know what society is? Okay, or it means a community. we have
欢迎来到我的
words with a partner to answer questions. Use complete sentences. Now, what is your title in your language?
President.
You have a title in your language?
No.
title 就是一个称号啊，
我们的语
什么陛下什么
You have any title?
in Chinese
No.
我们超学生 student，
Student? Okay.
那 title 要写吗？
不用，
可他不知道昵称。
就是头衔，
我们语用写头衔。
Hey, you just said that they give you a title in school, right?
头衔。
You just told me that, right?
Yes.
What was it?
Mom.
You write that?
Okay.
头衔，
Mom.
写呢？
好像我同意，跟绰号的概念吧。
Okay, but let me tell you one thing. Actually, title and nickname are not
头
exactly
衔
the
就
same.
是什么人保亲王，
Nickname and title is not the
能
same.
保亲王。
A title is more
不要那
formal.
种亲王，
Right.
另外一个
It's what people use to call you.
So this flying, so it's not
A nickname is just like very close friends or family. They call you that. Huh?
Title is like identity.
Yes, it's a part of your identity. Actually, you can keep it for as long as you live. You understand? For example, someone who's a doctor is going to be a doctor until he dies, right? Even after he retires, people still call him doctor.
Doctor.
You understand what I mean?
Doctor.
Or professor or
可
whatever.
以
Yeah.
啊
Okay, you understand? Now next,
大
what did we say? Yes, here. Queen Elizabeth II of England gives a nice, okay, we said that. And then we said, what is your title in your language? Who will you inherit something from?
Parents
No, no one.
不然你还
Oh, my mom. A parent.
不然你还记得谁的？
妹女蛮大的。
Your parents.
请问你死前你爸妈？
I think you will go before them.
这就是我在讲。
啊
哦，
Because it's so popular, so everybody will gonna be after you.
And you will be killed. 你会被狂热分子干掉，
You will enjoy it anyway.
我不要当总统就好。
Alright, next.
你就被干掉。
So, what are two of your responsibilities at home?
直接受伤。
怎样？
Do you have responsibilities at home? Like duties? You know duties? Or tasks?
哦。
EOD 哦，卡的。
Hey, come on guys, hurry up. Do you have any tasks at home?
刻英文黑包。
Clean the table?
谢谢，
挖水节学。
我谢谢。
Take out the trash.
Take out the trash?
啊。
So they never tell you like just go out?
Yes.
Big
You
turtle.
didn't get it, right?
No, 我被 ignore。
Did you get it or not yet?
What?
Did you get it or not yet?
你听不懂哦？这是 take out the trash，然后是 get out。
So.
I don't mean anything. Just...
Okay.
Alright, take it easy.
Okay.
Next.
Feed the church.
So really, you feed turtle.
Not me. She.
Who feeds turtle?
Me
Feed
feed
my
You're
turtle.
getting a frog.
Feed my
No, but
turtle.
seriously, do you have any like responsibilities
I
or like
feed
tasks?
frog.
No。
你 frog 还在啊？
For example, like
还有那个
开玩笑，
连呱呱还活着吗？
叫呱呱啊。
连呱呱。
叫北北啊。
我是北北哦。
告屁事。
okay, do you take turns? You and your sister, do you take turns?
啊
Do you take turns?
No, my
You don't take
sister.
turns. Like for example, like
Aurelio,
yeah.
My sister always wash dishes and I always take out the trash.
and you always feed Fei.
Just this?
Huh?
Just
That
this?
that.
You're lucky.
Why? My lucky.
Taking out the trash is easier than.
No. I need to go to the trash car.
You need to go to
and jump into the trash can.
No.
Hey, you normally go to a trash truck. Trash truck is not far.
No.
You just go down, right? There's a trash truck.
Yes.
Garbage truck.
生生过。
Right.
哎，那个大机器人第10章的最后一关。
Okay, so next.
强爱之势3型的上升日夜。
At what age did you first fall in love with someone?
Oh, right, it's great experience.
哦，情窦初开。
Never.
这初开啊。
Maybe 12.
哦，maybe 12.
Never.
12. How old are you now?
14.
Never.
Yeah,
我现在在无限上纲中。
Since I know you,
啊
since I know you, how old were you at that time?
Teacher, me and
maybe just 7.
never.
我
Seven,
我
right?
几岁？我现在这
Since
个
that
几
age,
岁？
and I hear about V.
No. 没有，国中才认识他。
Really? So who's that V? Is it
就
another
你
V?
从12岁就进国中嘛，就你从12岁一看他一进去国中，一看到他你就认识他
以。前都是玩。
但是
哇，你这是渣男。
你玩了3年了。
我
这是渣男。
我能
Okay, so what would be a good opportunity to practice
渣
your
男
English?
心，讨厌。
Okay, what would be a good opportunity to practice?
Here.
Now.
No, except here.
Talk to
That's
Dad.
here.
No, except
Talk
this
to
place.
Dad.
Do you have other opportunities
No.
outside the school too?
Now.
game.
Say it. Oh, when you play games? Okay.
Play games with foreigner.
Amido and Instagram.
So, was that like
Like
Instagram? You mean?
yeah.
So like you get to talk to people there on in English, okay? And how about you?
Play games with foreigner.
Playing like online games?
Yes.
Okay.
Stop.
But do you talk to them or you just play?
I thought because I and my classmates and I were playing the games of guns. And then
But do you speak like
Yeah,
little?
yeah.
Oh, you have a microphone.
yes,
Okay.
you go there and shoot the box. You will get a gun and the clothes that can keep from the ballet.
Bullet 啦。
Bullet.
Bullet. Ballet.
What is ballet?
Bullet.
Oh, ballet. What I told you that's ballet just before.
Bullet.
Ballet, right?
Bullet.
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 Bullet. Ballet.
You will get a helmet and there's another gun you can shoot people.
Wow, you can shoot.
No, but except this. Do you have another chance to talk to people?
No.
，Q 边缘。
交换原则。
No? You don't.
Exchange.
Exchange
Oh.
You don't have like friends who are English speakers.
No.
No, I remember you
中
told
文
you,
都没有
you
教我。
had one before, right?
好伤心哦。
Was that you or your sister?
我觉得好累。
Was it you or your sister who had a classmate who was from some other country?
Of course, his sister.
Oh, I have a penmate from Netherlands.
Is that what?
I have a penmate from Netherlands.
有
Handmade? You mean
Pen
pen pal?
Mate.
抛一个。
Do they still exist? I thought
I think.
they extincted just like dinosaurs.
I think so. I think
You
so.
still write?
No. Just maybe 3 or 4 letters, and then she.
And then you
extinct.
moved on.
And she extinct.
气。
没有，那个差不多40几岁的一个女生，
老阿嬷。
她就之前办过明信片。
40几岁而已。
他说哇，这个 fresh meat 这样。
How old is she?
Maybe 14 years old,
You
maybe.
mean your friend was 40 years old? And what do you write?
Because there's an activity called postcard traveling. So and there's a website and you will press the button and you will 配对，你知道吗？
So is this like,
with somebody.
You will find somebody that press the button at 10 seconds.
okay, but you know what?
Same time.
Actually, this can prove something. It proves that you have the body of a very little guy, but deep inside you are an old man.
Like me.
I'm an old man.
I think I'm not old man.
I mean, deep inside.
就是 old soul 那种。
Yeah,
Oh,
like an old soul. It's probably a very old soul.
me.
Very old soul.
Do you mean like, okay, wait, do you mean that this kind of thing is like a slot machine? Hey,
披头士。
is it like a slot machine? Do you know what a slot machine is?
Oh.
The slot machine is a machine, and then it has a lever, right? You just bring down that lever, and then you got probably three,
Three.
right?
Yeah.
Three pictures that roll around.
Oh, 777.
Yeah, if you get like 777, then
3
you win,
grapes.
right? Or grapes, it's not grapes, it's bonus, cherry.
Cherry.
Oh, cherry.
Alright,
Cherry 就是人类。
so that's what they did, right? They pulled down the lever, and then what happens? You got that 40-year-old woman.
你姐不要 cherry。
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes or no?
I play that on airplane.
On the airplane?
哦，那在飞机上玩哦，那你就找了。
You know what that means?
Huh?
That woman was a soul going up,
Oh.
and she's like mess, you know,
那个波长
mess you on the airplane. She passed right next to the airplane.
I don't want to know.
有点变态。
哎，我在飞机上输了20万呢，要把它50。
你怎么能那么烂？
他起薪就50万，
Alright,
然后
so
就代码输了30万。
now when do you have the right to vote in your
我
society?
手机关是上。
Hey, when do you have the right to vote?
18 to 20, 18 to 20.
18 to 20? What do you mean 18 to 20?
Some of votes, some of votes, you just need.
You mean some votes?
Some votes you just
You have to
need
be
18
18, okay? And then
and
some votes 20.
and some votes 20.
So what kind of votes? Why are they so different?
Because there are 公民投票的英文怎么讲
Like what about presidential elections?
President is 20.
20.
Yeah.
不是要下休？
是下修啊，可是现在公民考试还没有下修。
Why is it 20? Why not 18?
Because they are not 成熟，我就忘记怎么讲。我记得这个地方是。
我是开车。我在开
They
车。
are not
Mature.
mature enough.
MATUR
对 MATU 而已，就是我不知道。
Mature
Mature.
Mature.
Mature enough.
Mature. Not mature.
mature.
So you mean people are not, they think that youngsters are not mature enough, right? So why do they have to, why they can't vote at 18 on their election?
Because some just they need to decide the thing, decide the country's thing. There are many things in the country we need to decide.
Okay. But who made this law?
立法院。
不要唱了。
现在怎样？
哎，一打一。那个。
现在把你们
那个。
All right. Let's put this down and get your.
先不要。
然后呢？36。
我说我龙呢？
Yo battle。
All right. Come on.
走。
不要扶他。
这是我吗？
对不起，他的平安。
我怕这个我以为是我的，
我
不然就奈博。
奈博。
奈头。
奈博。
可以不要这样吗？
奈。
我忘记画画了啦。
你没带啊？
我的。
没有，是画那个画那个画画。
疼爱至上。
你妈没看到啊？我又在。
没有，我疼爱至上，你跟我讲至上，比较至上。
我至上是2000。
是14 chapter 吗？
对啊，这个15就是15。大家都过去了。
Very secret。
哎呀！还有人一放炮，超过。
3、2、1，走。 She also gave him more money so that he could fire you.
好尬，天哪！
And then gave you a value of sapphire and the diamond ring. Who I did I can't tell in the town that you held it together tonight. Look at the camera like a really definitely almost all the years you were withering. At 70 years that you always, you realize that you never die. I read your here against all.
Next morning, definitely will be
I know that knowing what happened. When you know I know that January, February, and oh no, he had the definitely not been ready for a birthday after that, and then he wrote it and he said it was my day. You're right, that's so very kind of you. She told that she said she might not enjoy it before I why she wanted to raise it.
What words do you want to write?
你不是很多单词？
卡律恩种。
那个什么蛋白那个糖尿病那个是
diabetes，
然后 diet，
你还在炫技呀？还在那边上。
没有，我只在前面玩，我没在炫技，我是。
You can choose 7 words from that. Choose the words you want.
应该有 7 words。
啊
OK，
那个 please 有吗？
不知道ignorance, greed, obstruction, diabetes.
然后糖尿病有吗？
DL。
有人病啊。
极乐。
极乐。
对，就是极乐世界那个极乐。
那道尔曲有了吗？
极乐。
我把你送去极乐世界。
然后那个diabetes 有吗？
diabetes 啊。哎，瑞瑞，我把你送去极乐世界。
对 ，BT 糖尿病。
diabetes。
糖尿病吗？
对。antioxidant 有吗？抗氧化剂。
OXI。需要空格吗？
不用。
不用。可恶，抗氧化剂吗？
对。
哎，怎么不是之前讲过
reassuring 呢
？reassuring。
What is number 2? Sorry, number 4?
Starch.
Starch.
Then table oil. Royalty. Reassuring. 我想 reassure 就好。
reassuring REA
这什么意思？table oil。
Oil, royalty, and
Neil title. Neil title. Lee.
是再次确定的意思。
bliss.
可是你加 ING
Diabetes.
跟 reassuring 才有 reassuring 才变成可靠。跟 reassuring 是再次确定，就是有。
在保险。
在这上面是什么意思？
在这上面是可靠的，因为变形容词就变成可靠的。
应该是 reassuring。
应该是 reassuring 啊。
是 R。
reassuring。
可靠的。
那几个？
前几个 generation 学过了吗？
Hey, we said accumulation, right?
Accumulate.
Read it?
accumulate 跟 generation。
Accumulate.
ACDU。对。
然后。
懂吗？
accumulate。然后那个叫什么
generation 就是大的。
generation 太简单了啦。
不会啦。
哦，还好，那就穿另外一个好了。
哎呦，干嘛？大爷都写了。
我看一下啊。
没有大爷什么？
没有大爷。
那就写大爷吧。
不要。
不是。
好冷哦。
你要写蓝宝石，还是黄喜的？还是要写 Conrad？
Conrad 有写过啊。
有吗？
曾经有吧。
我想写。
蓝宝石是吗？那你写蓝宝石。
Sapphire。
有啊那个。
柯
南那个。有啊。
Safari 啊。
Sapphire 啦。
Accumulated.
Okay, with 13, we said reassure is 12 and 13 is?
现在是15个吗？
哇，像我非常跟智障。
Sapphire 吗
？Sapphire。你去你的 Safari 啦。
念日文念法。
Safari。
所以在乎你用日文念法，我是在念英文。
Sapphire。
去年猎兽场啊，你在哪？
等一下拿 Safari 呀。
对啦，我就是在说 Safari 啦。
Safari
明明就是。
你要下名，你要门户名吗？
我有啊。我没传而已啊。
你是怎么念 Sapphire？